Well, hello carpentry students, this is Mr. Powers, and today we're going to be doing a brief tutorial on SoftPlan 2014. So the first thing that you want to do is open up your SoftPlan application and just acknowledge that you are using an educational version of the software, and it will bring you up to this main screen here, and you can see here on the left it'll list any projects that you've been working on. You can open an existing project. These are two that are already open, but for this purpose we're just going to create a new project, and we will call it SoftPlan number 2, and we'll click OK, and it'll bring you into the software. One of the first things you need to determine is exactly how big you want the building to be that you're going to create or design, and for today's purpose we'll just do a 12 by 20 cabin, and we'll start from there. Up here along the top you'll see all the commands of things you can draw, options to erase, to move, to add dimension lines and extension lines to your drawing. So we want to go to draw and wall, and you can see here that it lists all the different types of walls that you can draw. You can do a 2x4 brick, 2x6 brick, siding, stucco, concrete, all kinds of options. Since we're making a cabin in the woods, we might as well make it out of 8-inch round log. So we'll click that as OK, and you can see as I'm moving the cursor around it'll tell me the rough dimensions of the wall. So as soon as I left click it'll start at 0, and since we're going to 12 by 20 I'm just going to watch this number right up here, and I want to try to get it close to 12. Doesn't have to be perfect. So 12, 5 and 3/8. So now we have a line. Now SoftPlan is waiting for you to tell it which side of this line is the exterior. So since I'm going to be building here, I'm going to click on this side. It'll make this side over here the exterior. So it automatically snaps my cursor. It's very hard to move away from this corner. And now I want to go about 20 feet this direction, and 20 foot 3.5 is close enough. And now it's pretty easy to just finish this up, making a rectangle. I can zoom in by rolling my ball in the middle of my mouse, and you can see my dimensions are 20, 11.5, and 12, 1.5. So not exactly a 12 by 20, but no harm at this point. We can simply just right click on the dimension. We can edit the dimension, and we can make it exactly 12 foot, and there you go. Changes both sides. We can do the same thing here, make it 20 feet, and we're done. So that is building basic walls in this SoftPlan project. What we want to do now is perhaps add a slab to this building. So we'll drop down in this menu over here. We have area, ceiling, electrical, floor system, framing, your roof system, and we want to click on floor system. And there's varying ways to do this. One of the easiest ways is to do a slab, and SoftPlan knows the wall that, or the 4 walls that you just made. So auto trace, and you can simply click in that area and it automatically makes a floor. And it's just that easy. If we want to do a roof, we can do that in pretty much the same way. We can select roof over here, and along this top menu select auto roof, and it will automatically do a gable roof, which has 4 pitched sides, or a hip roof, I'm sorry, which has 4 pitched sides. If we want to change this, we can right click, edit the edge, and now we can change the roof plane to a gable roof, which now makes it one ridge through this section. We can right click over here, and you can actually repeat edit is an option you can do. If you didn't see that, I can back up, right click here, and just go to repeat edit. Alright, it's that simple. So at this point we have 4 walls and a roof. Something we might want to do is actually see what this looks like in 3 dimension. So if you go up here to this top edge, what you can do is select model, go to 3 dimension, and bring up a textured view, It'll automatically save your project, and it will bring up what your cabin looks like. And you can actually leave this open, and in real time you can make changes to it. You can just switch back over to main floor. If we want to go back to draw and add an opening, we can put an exterior door. Maybe we want a real nice French door in here, something pretty big. Okay, there we go. We can add a French door. Well, we'll go on this side with an exterior swing. It automatically tells you where you want this, or tells you where it is. If we want to change this dimension, we can simply go back to what we did before. Just edit the dimension, put it on 6 feet. We can flip over to here, and we can already see that our door is already there. We can come inside of our house if we want to, our little cabin in the woods. We can see what the inside looks like. So we're now on the inside of our cabin. So maybe I want to put a window right here on this end. You can actually do some of that stuff from this view. If I wanted to put an opening in, come down to window, a nice bay window. Now I can put the bay window in from this view. Pretty neat how you can do that. Then you can go back to the main floor. You can see where it actually is. Since my garage door is 6 feet, or my French man door is 6 feet off the edge, maybe I want to do 6 feet here too. That would also put it in the middle of the room anyway. And we can come back and we can see that those changes have already been made here. Okay, pretty simple. Maybe I want to add another window over here. We can do the same thing. We don't want a bay window now. We'll just do a picture window. 36 inch high, 106 wide. We can click. It'll add the window. We can come back here and we can edit where it is. So we will edit this. 6 feet seems to be the number we're going with. Oops. Shifted it the wrong way. You can just, anytime you make a mistake, you can go back up here and hit the undo button and bail yourself out of trouble. So now we have a garage door, a couple windows. Maybe we'll want a window over here on this back side. So maybe for this window, we'll make it a double hung. We can place it back over here. And we'll go 6 feet again. Seems to be the number of the day. So now, that's your basic openings, windows, doors, that sort of thing. Now what happens if we want to make some walls inside of this little cabin? If we want to have maybe a sink or some cabinets. So what we can do then is zoom in here, and under the wall setting again, which is under draw, go to wall, we can make partitions. So we can go 3.5 inch partition, and we can actually make a little wall here. We can bring a wall back over that way, and maybe we want to turn this into a bedroom. So in order to have a bedroom, you're going to need to have an opening in it again. But the difference with this opening is it's not an exterior opening. So it is an interior door. We can make it a pocket door. That way it takes up a lot less room than your typical outswing door. You can get a bigger door with less opening it takes up. So we will hide it. Let's go in this wall. I'll go in this wall. So now we have a bedroom. Maybe we wanted to make this the kitchen area. We can go up here. We can add kitchen appliances, cabinets, pretty much anything you want to add. Go to symbol up in this top section. There's an area for kitchen. We can add appliances if you want to. What do we want to put in here? Let's say a stove. We'll go with the stove. You can place it anywhere you want to. And then you can simply move it. And to move, you can right click, go to move. Oops, just added another one. Right click, move. It's not letting me move it. Let's go this way. There we go. It's better. And as you're moving this, you can see that it's telling you how far off of the wall that you're going. We want to go pretty much on this wall. And then click. It'll leave it where it is. If we want cabinets, one of the easiest ways to do cabinetry is actually to be in this three-dimensional view. Fly inside. Oh, we're in our bedroom. It's a little touchy. See, here's our bedroom. We can go through our bedroom into our little sitting area. Now we can see where our stove is, and we can actually place some cabinets in here. So if we come up here to cabinet, we want a wall cabinet for this first section to maybe go above here. So we add a wall cabinet. We can add base cabinets. So standard cabinet, we want standard base. We actually want a vanity so we can put a sink in it. Well, we'll just go with a big cabinet. We'll add a sink. How about that? So here we go with our cabinet. You can pretty much just play around, do different things, whatever you want to do. If you want to make curved walls, you can do curved walls. There's an option for that up here in drawing. You can pretty much do anything that you want to do. The options for this software is pretty much limitless. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Thanks a lot.